Yes, boys, what we saying? Why's my camera mad out of sync? What we saying, chat? What we saying, boys? What are we saying? What we saying, chat? What we saying, what we saying, what we saying? What's good, people? Let me get the announcement sent in real quick, and then we'll get on with the live, boys. Oh, bro, I love Will, innit? I love Will, but this this thumbnail's gotta go, bro. Wait, I can't. Oh my god, it's just bare funny. Alright, let me quickly put stuff on the YouTube. Let me know what we're looking at, boys. Morning, everyone. Morning, morning, morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Let me know how we all doing. This lovely morning, lovely Tuesday morning. Everyone, let me know how we're doing. Let me know what pairs we're looking at as well, boys. Let me just. Alright, yeah, chat. Let me know what pairs we're looking at. Let me know what pairs we're trading this morning, boys. Let me know what we're getting in. Let me know what we're seeing. Let me know what we're trading. Let me know, boys. Boom. Alright, cool. Yeah, man, let me know what pairs we're trading. Let me know what you want to see on EUGU. See, we had this 4 hour, which didn't quite get reached yesterday. Still could potentially get reached on GU. EU, I think this level's kind of gone, though. I think we're more likely to just react off of this here. Alright, let me quickly go live on TikTok. Yeah, boys, let me know what you're looking at, though. Alright. How do EU sell? Fair play. I'm kind of looking for us to go higher, but it's a bit in the middle, so we'll go over everything. Oh, bro, this is so dry. That'll do. Alright, yes, chat. What we saying? What we saying, boys? Let me know what we're seeing, man. I'm personally more looking at longs from here. Yeah, what we saying, chat? Let me know what we're looking at this morning. So, yeah, basically on EUGU, the 4 hour, I do want it to continue this retracement down. So I do want us to continue to trade to the downside. For GU, same thing. I want us to trade to the downside. Mainly if we look at the daily time frame. Got this clearly to trade into. We want to trade down and then higher. Same with EU. Want to trade lower into this fair value gap than higher. Obviously, EU's a bit closer to filling that fair value gap. Morning. What are you saying though, boys? Morning, Mehmet. Morning, Phil, Nathan, Jed. What you saying? Morning, Sirif, Vigok, Sam. To hear what you saying, boys? What you saying, boys? What we saying? What we saying? What we saying? Had a nice 8R on GBP NZD yesterday. Looking for lows to be swept for potential UJ buyers. Yeah, I am in a JPY trade right now. This is the trade I'm in. This is the trade I'm in right now. You can see we did come very close to stopping out, but yeah, we're in nice profit now. This was a bit more of a higher time frame trade, but yeah, that's what we're looking for, chat. But yeah, chat, let me know what you man are trading. Let me know what pairs we're seeing. As I said, I'm personally, if we look at the DXY, seeing... Wait, let me clean up the DXY a little bit, because it's kind of messy the way I've got it. I don't like this tune. So yeah, boys. So basically, for on the 4 hour, if we go on the 4 hour, we feel this imbalance here. So we really should come down and start to feel this imbalance as well. Is basically the bias. Really, I suppose you'd say it'd have to end there at that wick. So yeah, if we look at how the day sort of started, you can see price opened and initially is reacting off of this here. So we want us to trade lower into this fair value gap, basically. Same with EU. GU, we want it to trade higher, ideally. Do have another fair value gap that's been made here. Right, yeah, so we do have potential decent entry for a long here. I don't know, chat. I'll be real. It looks like it can go either way this morning. What are we saying, though, chat? What are we saying? It does look like it can go either way, because as much as you could aim for that for the long with your stop loss on here, you could also see stuff in the short aspect having swept the Asia high and having now just filled, I suppose 15-minute, no, 5-minute imbalance. So yeah, maybe shorts are the best option. I'll be real, this market's kind of a difficult one. I don't really like trading these markets for a few reasons. It's just when you need too much to happen, there's not really a clear bias for like where price wants to go. Let me get rid of this then. But yeah, man, so when we go on the 4 hour, basically what I mean by that is, so normally we just want to see price go in one direction. That's all we want to see. With this, it's really, really annoying because we want to see it trade down, but only down to then go higher, right? And then we also now want to trade it up to trade down to then go higher. So we're planning like 3 moves in advance, which is obviously a lot harder to predict than just one move. So yeah, up and then down and then up again. That's just really hard to predict. So I would probably at this point just fuck it, just ignore that and just look for sells, to be honest. As much as I do think this fair value gap here is likely to get tapped into, I would just leave it at that, to be honest. Let's get rid of... I'll just leave it and assume that we're going to sell off, to be honest. At this point. But yeah, let me know what trades you man are in anyway. Let me know what trades you lot are looking at. Yeah, man, the ALG is definitely going to come through, innit? Let's get rid of this. This 20. Yeah, the ALG is looking like it's going to come through. If we do just want to react to the downside of this range, then there could be more trades even lower towards this prior day low. Already in GU shorts, EU in sell. Lovely, bro. Lovely stuff. But yeah, we can see EU, GU. It's looking kind of... Yeah, it's an awkward one. But there's definitely opportunities to still trade this. There's definitely going to be opportunities to catch it lower. I mean, if we do move down off this, as I said, we should be targeting the prior day low. Essentially. At 1.5% aim for prior day low. Nice, bro. Yeah, that's why it's an awkward one today, though, chat, because we know we want to trade down. It's just we don't want to get in too early. It was the same as yesterday, really. I mean, even yesterday, I don't think we did the worst thing in the world. So we had this fair value gap here on EU. And we knew it is risky, really, selling before that's been mitigated. Like, selling here, even if you rewind, selling here, in my opinion, would be risky if you're jumping in sells here. Because we know there's clearly an upside objective for us to tap into. So it does look like you're just going to get used as liquidity and then price is going to move down. But you can see that's not price literally just crumbled from that level. So that's one of them. Price isn't... We know it's bearish, but from what point do we really want to short it? Now we've had the ALG pretty much confirmed to us this morning. We're just going to be looking at getting in shorts whenever we can, really. But yeah, chat. Let me know what you man are seeing anyway. This is literally no good tunes. GU early for sales. GU early for sales now. Once Asia low taken, can say that's enough confirmation. Your Asia low is one of your main draws though anyway, so you do kind of want to just... So I'm assuming, bro, you're going for a slightly higher time frame one if you're waiting for that low to be swept. I'd say we've really got confirmation now, so if you did want to go for a bit of a higher time frame position, you Could definitely go for something like that. Aiming for the Friday low. Could definitely go for something like that. Yeah, it's a kind of an awkward one today, chat. I won't lie. Let's get some more man in here, though, boys. We've only got 80 man in this, or 70 man in this YouTube. Let's get some more people in here. Literally in the trade now. Nice, bro. Yeah, this was our EJ trade yesterday. We got so unlucky on that. I'm not going to lie. You can see this is where we got in. So bear in mind we was on longs on EJ, so we just wanted this to go down. If this moves down, we should have hit TP. And we entered like here, and price the whole time just went down and down and down. But for some reason the euro was really, really, really weak yesterday, and therefore we couldn't get saved on the position. So then I did end up entering a bit later, on a kind of more higher time frame position, 20 pips stop loss, and then about a 200 pip TP. So yeah. What you saying? No, morning, Mehmet. What you saying? Check DMs. No worries, bro. Hoping the SMT with DXY near you hold till short. Fair play, bro. Morning, Sizu. What you saying, bro? Rather sells than buys. Yeah, I'm in shorts, Lou. Nice push from DXY. May called the sells, to be fair. Nice. I'm in EU shorts for 50-minute FVG. Focus on DXY. EG, you inverse DXY's price. Yeah, we know. I'm longs off DTO. Fear I'm cooked. Wait, I'm long off DTO. Fear I'm cooked. Yeah. Got to limit IFVG 15 on GU. IFVG on GU. Let's have a look at the IFVG on GU. I like shorts, but risky. Yeah. Let's look at this IFVG. Yeah, nice. I mean, we've got this actual fair value gap pretty much in line with it as well. So this is basically the same point. Near enough bang on, right? So I suppose if you were looking at an ALG move to still come through. Let's see if this will be enough RR. You might have to hold it. Now, to be fair, 2 RR, that's fine. So you could go off that. You are asking for quite a bit to happen in your favour. But you could definitely go like that. You could definitely enter like that. As I said, I am seeing potential for us to come higher because we do have a fair value gap up here. Make this a bit brighter because I do think it's significant. And same for EU. EU, we do have a fair value gap slightly higher as well. And EU, we even have a fair value gap here as well. So, yeah, it's a bit... It's one of them. It's one of them. You're going to kind of have to just assume that price is going to dump and not want to react off of our higher POIs that we blatantly have. So, yeah, you just got to pull the trigger on this, I'll be honest. It's the only real way to get in is to just pull the trigger. In terms of EU, if you're trying to get an EU on the re-entry, we don't really have any unmitigated fair value gaps, so you'd probably just go off this order block here. Yeah, it's not going to be high enough RR, so even again on this one, you're going to have to aim for slightly more to make it a 2-to-1. But this is the generally what I'll be looking at, chat. Generally what I'll be looking at. Then obviously on our JPY pairs, I am bullish on them. UJ we got really unlucky on. We thought he was going to sweep this low. Didn't end... Oh, so it's going to sweep this low. Didn't end up sweeping it. Came very close to our entry, about 1 pip off. And then price absolutely ran all the way. It would have been like a really nice trade. But yeah, you can still see what we was doing. We reacted off this fair value gap. And then price continued higher. If we look at GJ, it took a lot longer for price to move. It only really just started moving in the New York session. And then the same as Euro JPY, to be fair. It didn't start moving until a little bit later on. If we go on Euro JPY, it took us a long time. The re-entry that I got in was on this fair value gap here. Last night. Well, not last night, but it was kind of late on. It was like, what, 4 o'clock? Off of this fair value gap here. Even make it darker. So yeah, that was the fair value gap there that I got in on. And then yeah, price. I made my stop loss a little bit more safe because I didn't want to get cooked on the low. You can see if I would have had it on the low, it would have stopped me out and then started to run. So I did want to have my stop loss a little bit clear of the low. And yeah, we come very close. That we came, yeah, nearly less than a pip in. And now we're running pretty nicely. The yen basket's moving away. We're currently running about 1.5 hour in profit. I did full risk this as well because again I was confident, man, in where we wanted to go. I was confident. You don't think EU to prior 50 then reverse. This is one of them where it's not about thinking. This market's not about thinking. It's about reacting. Because what do I think is going to happen? Same thing I thought was going to happen yesterday, right? Well, yesterday I thought we was going to trade up into this high and then we'd get the sell. But we didn't do that. We just got the sell straight away. Same way today, I want us to trade higher and then get the sell from here. Right, that's what I want. But what is actually happening and what we can see happening is price is forming a typical ALG set up here for sells already. So what I'd really be looking at is potentially getting in sells right away and then aiming for this external low. And this is your sort of area to make profit. But yeah, that's what I mean with it's different from what we want to see to what we're probably actually going to see. But yeah, boys, let's get some more man in here. We've got 90 man in this live. Everyone drop a like on the stream. Everyone drop a like on the stream. Let me know what we are looking at. Got a limit on IFVG. I think shorts too risky on EU. Fair play. I mean, yeah, that's why it's risky, man, is that we have the potential to come higher. That's the only thing that makes it this risky. Yeah, looking at this, looking at the yen basket, the yen basket should really just distribute lower to this low. Like now we've caught it at a decent point. We should really come all the way to this low, which is good for this EJ because you can see the profit potential is really, really high. This could potentially be like an 11 to 1 or something like that. Even if we come up to what we should come up to, which is the external high, which is what we want the yen basket to come up to, we're talking 16R. So yeah, it's a big old move. Big old move we're looking at. Price moving slow. It's not moving that slow. I'm in the EU buys. Fair play, bro. EU do be risky right now. Yeah, it's one of those things, man. I know I keep repeating myself, but we do have this point of interest above that I'd love us to sweep higher and then trade lower, but it just doesn't look like we're doing that. Even if you look at the current 4-hour candle, we're getting that clear CRT of a nice big candle like this to then run to the downside. Right, same on GU. If we look at GU, we're getting a nice CRT to then run to the downside of the candle. So I know we don't really have it there, but it's more on the prior one, to be fair, on GU. Down to this candle's low. So you can see that there is our clear CRT. And then same with EU. We've got blatant CRT. So do I want it to come higher to fill the 4-hour fair value gaps? Yes, I do. Do I think that is really going to happen? At this point, no. Right, so at this point, my priority would be jumping in EU, GU, wherever you can, to be honest, and trying to capitalise on the move down. So if we go on the DXY, we go a little bit lower. You see, there's not really much we've actually tapped into, which is another kind of concern of mine for the DXY. But let's see what the DXY is potentially going to do. Again, DXY is very similar to EU, so it's looking similar. We really want price to come down, tap into this order block, and then continue higher. So down to this order block, tap in, continue higher. After we get these, obviously we've had the sweep of the Asia low. And then we've got the Asia high to trade into. So yeah, man, all in all, we are looking bullish for this. We are looking bullish. Not the best price action for that, though, to be honest. We have, like, just about tapped into the 1-hour imbalance. Again, this is another one. I would prefer us to come lower to then move. That doesn't look like it's going to happen. It looks like we're just getting the move straight away. Even if you go on the 4 hour, we're seeing the exact same thing with the CRT, with the low being swept, and then the high to trade into. So if we go on the 15, got this 4 hour high to trade into after this 4 hour low has been swept. So yeah, that's basically what we are looking at, chat. That's basically what we are looking at. Everyone double tap the screen if you're watching on TikTok. What are you saying, Kelza? Should sell you, Jaden. Nah, I wouldn't be trying to sell against the M basket right now. I'm in this lovely long position right now. This is moving real nice. Yeah, this is moving real nice right now. This is one I'm going to be looking to hold for a pretty long time. As long as we can distribute to the upside on the daily, I think we are good. And we do get that quite a lot of the time. You can see these are pure bullish candles that we get in a row. If we just have that next phase of that, I mean, this is a 270 pip move or 280 pip move. This is a 350 pip move. So we basically need from the daily candle, bottom of the daily candle, we basically need a 350 pip move. So we essentially just need this again. Essentially just need this move again. That's all we need. And it's like a 10-to-1 trade. I'm kind of on the right side of the market now as well. So yeah. See again, this is the move we really want. That extension there again. You can see nicely as well with this big rally here. We did take out the low of this candle, well, not the candle, but the overall rally. So really, we should be aiming to trade up into the higher. But yeah, we'll wait and see how that progresses. Anyway, we'll wait and see how it progresses. All right, looks like we are coming up a decent bit on EUGU. Let me know who's actually getting into these. What's popping, y'all? What are you saying, simple gamer? Had SMT on the DXY, where DXY hit that FEG, also GU, so no, don't respect EU to go also. Wait, Craig, what do you mean now? Bro, I can't really understand what you're trying to say, Craig, I'll be real, bro. I'm already in EU sales. Nice, bro. Whereabouts did you enter? Already in GU, buy, not glide, entered early morning. A lot of people's jumping in EUG right now. GU to go up and complete the 4-hour CRT. So we have traded like decently into that candle already. We do like to see the candles high get taken, but we have already hit 50%. Yeah, it's one of them ones, chat. Higher time frame perspective. If I was looking at the 30-minute and above, then I'll be looking to buy off of here up to here, right? But I don't want to overcomplicate it. I just want to look at basically the general trend, which is bearish. So we've got most chances to catch sells. If we look at what happened yesterday as well, we wanted the exact same thing. We wanted price to come a little bit higher than this. Right. We wanted price to come a little bit higher than this, up into here, to then have the sell. Same thing really, right? We've had that move. We want price to come a little bit higher than this to have that sell, right, into that fair value gap. But yesterday we just dropped straight away. So today we're predicting we're going to do the same thing. So that's basically the analysis there. Yeah, pretty much that is it. Pretty much that is it. And then again, as a target, you could actually probably target the CRT low on EU. GU, again, you would target the CRT low, but it's going to be slightly lower RR. Opposing bias is decent too, so it makes it a difficult trade. Yeah, defo, bro. Lou, did you also join the leap on TradeView? Nah, bro, I didn't do that. I haven't done that. Isn't Mace like top 50 or something? Where's the leaderboards? I think I joined it just to see the leaderboards. Just want to see the leaderboard. Here we go. Where's Mace? I swear Mace is up there. 26% is the winner right now. I'm sure Mace is up. Like, I don't know how much Mace is up, but I'm sure Mace got in like. Wait, let me see. Where did Mace actually get in this one, chat? Where did Mace actually get in? Because I don't really massively see an entry for German for 30. I'm 90. Oh, fair play. I think he must have got in like here. I can't really see any other entry with like a stop loss beneath this candle. Targeting. I don't know where he targeted either, but I'm sure it was something like this. Probably targeting these highs here. I think that's something like what his trade was. I can't remember exactly. Is it a rule that the larger the FVG, the more violent the reaction price when it hits? Nah, not really, bro. That's not a rule. Thing is, you've got to realise about fair value gaps. If you want to look at them a bit more in detail, you've got to look at the volume. So if we turn on, let's actually draw a volume profile for right now, because that's actually going to be really helpful to see what's going on. So the thing you want to, what decides how long or how violent we move off a fair value gap, is the volume that is within that gap. So how it normally works, right, is a fair value gap is a point of low volume. So you'll have a volume curve like this, right? So it'll be next to the price action, like this. And there'll be points with low volume, like up here. Then there'll be points with high volume. So high volume are going to be points like this, where we've remained in for a long time, right? This is going to be a high volume point. Then we're going to get down to areas like this down here. So this right here, which is going to be low volume, right? I'll actually draw it on so you can see, but which is going to be low volume like this. And that means the price doesn't want to remain in this for a long time. It's not going to consolidate in this area because price has already said that it's not happy with trading within that area. Hence the low volume. People haven't got in at that point. So if there's low volume, then that means you'd expect it to move through violently. Whether that be tapping in and moving off violently like that, or just violently cutting through it. What you don't want to see at this point is like a consolidation. And that matters way more than just how big it is. But let's draw it on anyway so we can actually get a decent little overview of what's going on. So let's actually draw it for the last month. So let's go. Right, let's go from start of the month to the end of the month, right? So this is our volume profile. This is our volume profile. You dot this out so that's a bit easier for us to see. And let's see how we do. But yeah, Mace is 90 in the world in that, which is pretty cold. I mean, the thing is with that, right, is you may as well just full port it. But then I suppose it is over 28 days, so you probably would do better if you're taking like heavier risk. Don't know how much Mace risks on that. Alright, there must be a max risk because there surely would be someone that's made like 100% at least. Like obviously they'd end up dropping off, but is there a risk max on there? Well, the money ain't great, but I tried to stay in the 250 mark. Wait, what do you mean, bro? What's that for? But yeah, so essentially, let's look at the volume profile, right? I can barely actually see the volume candles, which I don't like. I'm going to make these more darker. Actually, let's just leave it. Fuck it, that's fine. So basically, we've got the value area here. That's where price feels most comfortable trading. We've got the POI, or the point of control, sorry, which has the most volume. And price is going to be attracted towards that point. You can't fall port. Yeah, it makes sense. Max 1, like, oh, fair play. That's good then. That is good. But what we can see, right, so we've got high volume areas here. High volume area here. We've got a high volume area here. But then we have a low volume area here. So you can see in this area, no one really wanted to get involved in the market. So if we get rid of this and we get rid of this now, you can see here, this has got very, very low volume. No one really wants to participate within this area. There's no willingness to get in over this area. So what I would like to see is this area be moved through pretty quickly. So price isn't going to want to remain in this area for a long time. It's going to want to move through pretty quickly. And you can see that is bang in line with our order block. Sorry, with our higher time frame fair value gap. So we literally want to tap in and run pretty quick. Hence why probably not going to come all the way back up to here. But we can see that from the volume profile of the last month. All right. And we've got this low volume area here. Got that low volume area there, which is a key point to consider with our fair value gap, right? Very important. Let's now do the same for GU. So let's do the whole month. So let's go on the start of Jan to the end of Jan, which was Friday. And we can see what's going on. So same thing really is we've got a high volume node here. We've got high volume point here, which is along our point of control. This is where price is most comfortable trading with him. And then we've got this low volume area down here. So you can see with this low volume area again, price isn't going to want to remain into it for a very long time. You can see we tapped into this level and then instantly moved out of it. So we expect when we get in there for price to move quite quick through it. Right, so potentially smooth through it very quick or reject it very quick, one or the other. It's basically like a hot coal, essentially. You know when you see this hot coal and then people like running over it type shit. That's basically what these low volume nodes are. So yeah, that's there. So that basically tells me that fair value gap is quite strong because there is low volume on it, which means that price is going to want to move through quite violently. So yeah, that's what I would use rather than just like the size of how big it is, basically. There's also an SMT on the 1 hour. What pair for, bro? Is that for GU and EU or? Appreciate all the follows, boys. Make sure you're following if you're not already, boys. Drop a follow if not. Thoughts on USD CAD? Yeah, what are you looking at on USD CAD, bro? Let me know if you're looking at longs or shorts, and then we'll have a look at the currency. Let me quickly show the chat what we're up on this trade. 2 secs. Yeah. And show us how strong it is FEG using volume profile. Yeah, bro. So it's literally if a fair value gap's got very high volume in it, it's not really a good fair value gap. If it's got very low volume, then it is a good fair value gap. So even here, right, we can draw it on for the current day. If we even just do this, right? If we just do this, you can see the volume of the current day and the prior day. And we can see we have kind of got a low volume area here, which is where we would expect fair value gaps to be. So we'd really expect here to be a decent area for price to retrace off. Then obviously you've got another low volume area here. In the prior day, you've got a low volume area up here. So yeah, they're the type of things you want to mark on, and then you can see when you mark it on. So this fair value gap here, we'd expect this fair value gap to, you can see, we're seeing rejection off this low volume area. Price is tapping in, coming straight off. So that tells us when we do revisit it, we're going to move through pretty quickly. Same as this level here, you can see whenever we tap into this level, we're kind of rejecting off pretty quickly, rejecting, or moving straight through it, or just rejecting. It's not like a level like this, where price is happy to chop up and down, right? If we had a low volume point here, it wouldn't really make sense. If we had a low volume point like here, for example, wouldn't make sense because price is trading within it quite a lot. But these low volume points here is what we'd expect price to just run through, which is kind of what it's doing. Anyone got any limits? Bro, you see the thumbnails? Yeah, bro, I did see the thumbnails. Kind of running down pretty heavily right now. Let me know. Have you anyone got any limits set right now? Has anyone got any limits set right now on their chart? Yeah, that UJ's moving lovely. That's what I'm saying, man. Really, for this, we should just move to the external high. We should just move up that last little bit to the external high. There's nothing really saying we shouldn't. Lou, I've been using the fixed range volume profile on structural legs. Is that wrong, or should I use it on ranges of time, like you said about the whole month? I prefer to use it on ranges of time, bro, because you can really see the distribution of the month a little bit cleaner. So even, or like of a certain period of time. So even if we do it on here, it just basically shows you what last month did a bit easier. Where the levels last month price was happy with, what prices we left, etc, etc. So you can see we do have high volume here, right? This is why price is remaining within it for so long. We've got high volume area here. This is where the point of control is, this blue line. And you can see this is obviously where price wants to stay and just trade around. Get rid of this. You can see this is where price wants to stay, trade around. So we're really looking for price to actually get out of this high volume area so it can start seeking balance at different points. So yeah, once we run away from this area, we're going to ideally trade into an area of another high volume. Don't really have any other high volume areas other than here. So really we'd be looking for price to trade up into there. But yeah, that's how you use it for the month, bro. I mean, it's more, just use it yourself, see how you like using it. But I find it easier to do it on a time-based way. I find it easier to do it time-based. Did you check EU? Yeah, bro, so this is EU here. EU, we've got the 4-hour manipulation of the CRT high. And then we've got the low here as well, so we want to trade price down into that. We came very close to the order block, but didn't end up tapping in, so yeah. Right. Also, wait 2 secs, chat. By the way, chat, if I ever put you on pause, it's to show my execution. So if you do want to see that, then go to the YouTube live and go watch on there, boys. Richesse FX on YouTube. 2 secs. I used to sell on euros. Let me just, because we are in on that 10k account. Right, let's mark this trade out because we are actually on this 10k account. Right, entry was 152. Yeah, we are in on that 10k account. I didn't even realise. That this one was in, but it is. Let me see where the stop loss and that is. 152 entry. Stop loss is at 204. Fucking hell. So this is that trade on that 10k. Not gonna lie, you could potentially aim for more on this. I'll be real, you actually definitely could. So that's that EU. And then we got the EJ as well. So yeah, that's what we're really in right now. It's a phase 2 as well, this 10k, so. TP is at 8008. Could definitely aim for this CRT low, but I think Mace has got the TP on the Asia low. Yeah, this is where Mace's TP is. So yeah, nice. Nice that he actually managed to catch that, to be fair. That's nice. I'm not sure if he caught it on a bigger account as well, but he did have it on that little 10k challenge. Definitely worth holding longer. What limit you put on? I don't have a limit put on just yet, bro. See right now, we just got to adapt to the market. If the market doesn't want to adapt, doesn't want to move to our level, then we look for the next level. All right, so we filled that fair value gap now. If we make another leg, I'll be looking for, say we make the leg down to here, I'll be looking for an entry on the OTE. So I'm looking at price, retracing up to the OTE, and then getting in that next move down. So we just got to adapt to the market, boys. Waiting for E to entry. But looking at your setup, it looks like it's gone. Yeah, man. I didn't realise that Mace jumped in this EU short either. She's about to hit TP. Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah, so this is what I was saying on GU for the on YouTube that couldn't see. So that's what I'll be looking at. If we make this next leg down, then I'll be looking to capitalise on that next leg. You can't really be married to your positions. Yeah. Your face is all over the screen. Just your huge head, your face is all over the screen. 90% loot, 10% charts. Caught the same trade on GU pretty much. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, looks like this is due to hit TP any minute now. The CJ's banging, man. I'm really hoping that this one can hit like a 6, like this generational trade. It'll be like 24 bags or something. I think the TP's like here or something. I have to double check where I've actually got the TP set to, but profitable in mentoring, subscription, not in trading, mind manipulation, stop, get rich. Profitable in mentoring, subscriptions, not in trading, mind manipulation, stop, quick, rich, schemes, stop, G. I mean, good attempt, Mark. If you're going to try and come at me for what I do for a living, probably best to speak at least semi-eligible English, but yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I think we just hit TP on that EU. Alright, yo, for Mark that just said, oh, we're not profitable only in mentorship, subscription, whatever he was trying to say. Just hit TP on this one. Again, chat, if you do want to see the profit, then you got to go on YouTube, because it's all on my phone. So go to the YouTube chat. Let me show you this one. It's just closed out. Alright, and there you go. Price is closed out. Could definitely have held for more. But yeah, let's go on this week. So that was a trade Mace had. Yeah, chat. YouTube Richesse effect if you do want to see the P&L of the stream. Not gonna lie, I would have closed a little bit and left the rest open. I would have closed half and then I would have even potentially closed 30% there, 30% here, 30% here. I do think there's definitely a lot more room for profit, but yeah, that's nice regardless, man. It's nice regardless. There's still a decent way left to go, though. There is still a decent way left to go. I'm going to wait and see on GU as well what actually happens. If we do end up making the low or what we end up doing. But yeah, chat, I'm in GJ long, can't see chart. EJ good to enter. Depends where you're trying to get in, bro. Depends where you're trying to get in. Depends where you're trying to get in. An entry now. Let's actually look at another pair. It might be a bit easier to kind of depict. We have been moving slow though, bear in mind. There's not really any fair value gaps in this whole area of price action. You can see it's literally chop, 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 chop. Generally moving in our direction, but very, very choppy nonetheless. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It isn't necessarily a bad thing because we're moving out comfortably, which should mean there's not really need to mitigate a lot and then come back once we do start to run. Let's have a look at potential JPY pair buys though. Even GU, bro, like everything we really wanted to ran really nice yesterday. We just got really unlucky with the fact the euro was weak. In terms of a re-entry for this, I would be looking to go off here. I'm not sure if we'll actually come down to this level, but this will be the level I'll be looking for. will be here with my entry there. Stop loss on the low. TP. And you want to be clever with the TP. You don't want to... To be fair, you can aim for a hell of a lot. So yeah, that's probably be what I'll be looking for on GJ. Would be this right here. That right there. Need about, what, a 25? Yeah, not even that. 16 pip move down. So small move down and then price continue higher. That's what I'll be looking at on GJ. Get my account. Right. Right, let's have a look at GU entries, man. It doesn't really look like there's many great points to get into, if I'm honest. Alright. So basically, this is what we want price to come to. Basically what we want is this. This is basically what we want for GU, chat. This is basically what we want for GU. ALG, EU, TPW, cheers. Let's go, boys. Yeah, man, ALG has been absolutely cooking recently. Absolutely cooking. Yesterday it was a bit unlucky that we didn't get any ALG setups, but today, beautiful. Again, we could have even aimed for lower, but when you're trading the ALG, that Asia low is just an easy level to take. Yeah, you can see that move, that CRT move up, played out lovely in the end. So yeah, we can definitely go higher as well, man, even if we look at this to fill. We've got this big opening gap here that we need to fill, so definitely chances to move even more. Even this GU is looking pretty nice. Did you get in the EU move? Only on a small 10k account, bro. Only on a small 10k account. So that was in the pre-London as well, which is the stream we do every day with our members. Euro USD headed more down. Profit, call profit, yay. Come on, bro. Let's go, man. I'm in GJ long. Yeah, whereabouts did you get in on GJ, bro? EU might have a slightly better re-entry point, to be honest. See, even on the 2 minute, EU is filling these order blocks, so he taps into that order block there. Continue down. So he filled that order block there, continued down. So again, really we'd be looking at coming into the OTE of that level, and then potentially coming down again. You can see price is just racing to the downside now as well, so it's looking nice, chat. It's looking nice. We do want GU to have a bit of a move up because GU actually looks potentially like we could tap it. We could tap in. Chat, I'm getting a haircut today. If we get how many likes, then I'll do some mad haircut. If we get, it's got to be a lot. I'll be honest, because I do not want to get a stupid haircut. If we get 200 likes in this stream, then I'll get a skinhead. If we get 200 likes in this live, I'll get a skinhead. I'm moving pretty quickly though, man. Moving pretty quickly. What about gold? What's gold, Sam? Even that gold, bro, literally missed our entry by like a minimal amount and then ran up. Did still get the move that we wanted though in the end off that fair value gap. Looking at gold, I'd want gold to come down a little bit before getting in. I do think gold's going to have a recovery, man. This is what we said yesterday. I do think the gold recovery is going to come sooner than people potentially expect. We've got this hourly FEG. Remember, on gold, we don't really even look for it to be fully filled. We just look for price to come into it a little bit and then move off. So, gold, I'd really be looking at bomb, 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 something like that. Something simple on gold is what I'll be looking for. Simple little retracement into a fair value gap, tap, and then price to run. Potentially waiting on the lower time frame as well. GU kind of strong. Yeah, GU definitely strong, man. Definitely moving strong. Let's move. If we move the OTE now, because I think we've actually made another low. R9 trim. Yeah, R9 trim's crazy. I'd need 200 lights to get the R9 trim for sure. Yeah, what are you saying, Aaron? What do you think about EU buyers from around this area? I don't like the look of buyers now, bro. They've kind of confirmed our bias. Any runners recently? Oh, go away. Really, Epstein coin. 1, 2, 3 mil. Sick. Oh, that fucking 400-year-old Greenland shark, for God's sake. Yeah, let's have a look at. You should be able to see the more, like the more of the leaderboard, innit? In this. Like I want to see the real. Like this guy, even for example. What did this guy do? Okay, so this was his pick. What is the PSEI? This looks like Peru or something. So this is the thing. It didn't really do at all what he wanted it to do, did it? What is this little? What are these drawings? Okay, no idea what this guy's even on about, to be fair, but he is in the leaderboard, so fair play to him. Astral pipes. No way this guy trades Astral and he's actually top. No way. Should never have folded. But yeah, these are all from like a year ago, so we can actually see if the guy's any good. Bro, what even is that, really? He's literally done like, okay, it's either going to go up or it's going to go down. It didn't really react to his levels at all, to be honest. Okay, yeah, this guy. To be fair, he is top of the leaderboard, so he must be good at something. You should really call your name your Instagram, innit? Just so when you go on here, and if you're on the leaderboard, it just says your Instagram. That's what I would do. Finn Master Roy. This guy looks like he's kind of... When I say he looks like he knows what he's talking about, I mean he looks Korean. Who typically do know what they're talking about. But yeah, fair play. Anyone who's entered in that, good luck, boys. It's a SMA, works well. Fair play, bro. Astral, yeah. I thought Astral was like to do with the moon. What is this? Wow, official jack off. This is the guy's name. What is this, bro? Bro, what is this? I can't even attempt to see what this is. This is fucking so weird. Bro, how does anyone trade this? Like, for real. Probably when you know how it works, it actually probably does move alright, but Jesus, is it confusing to look at when you first put it on. Nice, man. We're pushing on EJ. It's what we want, man. What up are we now? I mean, it's a 20 pip stop loss, which makes it bare easy to work out. Yeah, we're like 1.5 far up right now, so we'll be about 3 bags up on this. As I said, this is going to be like a 24 grand trade. Or no, more than that. 30 nah. 2 grand. Yeah, 26 grand trade. It's pretty insane. You tapped me and then out. Wait, what? You tapped me out and then ran. Oh, where did you have your stop loss, bro? Yeah, I don't know how you got tapped out. I'm not gonna lie. We actually had a pretty much a perfect ALG. Oh wait, I'm assuming what Mace did is he waited for. Actually, no, because there isn't even really a fair value gap there. I'm not sure how Mace actually got in this. He might have waited for the tap and then I think he probably waited for the tap. And then probably went on the 1 minute. Yeah, that's definitely what he did. He probably waited for the tap, went on the 1 minute, waited for the inversion, and then got in off the inversion. So he probably actually got in more like over here. Just got kind of bad entry with spreads. Yeah, that's definitely where he got in. That's a lovely trade there. I'm not going to lie. That was banging. Banging trade there from Mace. Got to big him up for that. EU tapped me out and then ran. Yeah, that's unlucky, bro. Where did you have your stop, though? Because you shouldn't have really got stopped out on that. Again, we're running even more to the low, which is getting progressively harder to ever be able to catch this GU trade, to be honest. Even coming all the way up here for kind of no reason is enough to ask in itself. We'll keep waiting for something to happen, though. I think Fibra tradesman, I took same shit. Lovely, bro. Stop running after the trade. Taking half. Next DB daily low. Nice, bro. Yeah, we did. That's what we were saying, man. We could definitely run lower than where we've come already. So, if you did get in this, boys, that's lovely stuff. Market's kind of running right now, though. There's not really much to even look at right now. I do think we're just going to be trending quite comfortably now. I do think EU's hopefully just going to continue lower. Hopefully yen basket continues lower as well. I mean, we're kind of getting towards the point of being out the bottom of this fair value gap. We don't want price to start kicking on. We want price to just continue to move down from that. Start targeting this external low. It's pretty much all it's got to move is the length of the Friday the 23rd candle. That's basically it. This is this candle here. So we can basically move the length of this candle here. I'll mark it out the actual level. From here to here is basically where we need to move. See, the yen basket, all that needs to move is from here to here, right? So that's basically the levels that we need to get hit. Start and end of that candle. We've already entered it, so we just need to trade down into the low. And EJ just needs to do the same thing. We've entered it, so we just need to trade down or up into the high. So that's pretty much it, man. Gold might tap. Yeah, that would be nice. If gold can come into this fair value gap, that would be nice. I am expecting us to run higher, to be fair. Yeah, has anyone got any limits? Yo, what are you saying? Buy at 21. I'm running on EU, targeting Pride low. Boys, if you did get into EU or GU, send your profits to the Discord, man. Yeah, dollar just absolutely popping off. CRT low's been taken on GU. Yeah, momentum's very, very strong right now. Right, GU, we're probably going to have to look for something slightly different now because we've just ran so fast. I mean, GU's got the fair value gap here. We'll be looking at this. You don't want to chase it too much, though. Yeah, something like this now is probably most likely on GU. We're kind of just trailing it. Hey, bro, have a look at GBP CAD. What are you seeing on GBP CAD, bro? Am I bugging out on taking EU longs? I would say so, bro. I'm not really sure what your confirmation is for taking those. Yeah, let me know what is your confirmation. I know we're in this hourly fair value gap, but again, you're just asking for too much, really, because we do want price to continue down to fill the bottom of this fair value gap, really. So what you'd really need if you're buying there is us to buy off this 1 hour fair value gap up to here to then sell off again to then buy off again. So you're planning on a buy, then a sell, then a buy. It's just looking too far into the future. You're essentially trying to predict 3 moves rather than just trying to predict 1, which is just bearish. Yeah, as we said, man, definitely could have held to that CRT low, 100%. Hopefully we chill out a little bit and we can have a bit of a retracement, man. Yeah, the M basket hopefully can just continue to crush through this level. Yeah, let's get rid of these real quick. But we know basically we've got to travel the length of this candle, which shouldn't be that hard, to be honest. Like, it should really not be that hard to just invert this whole entire candle. It should be easy, to be honest. So as long as we can do that, then this EJ is going to run for a fat load of profit. Longs on USDCHF, Forex or futures? Forex for me, bro. In longs on UJ, fair play, bro. Yes, you're correct. There isn't much to spend it from. Yeah, bro, defo. Did anyone catch you? Yeah, just from on a 10k, bro. Taken half. Yeah, nice. USDCHF, yeah. What are you lot looking at on USDCHF? You lot were saying longs. Let's have a look at UC. So we can see UC moves off that daily fair value gap really nicely. And we've got really this next daily FVG to trade into. So a lot of pairs have just distributed. A lot of dollar pairs have just had that big distribution, and we just want it to recover. So yeah, I'll be definitely looking at longs on USDCHF. We've got this fair value gap here, which we've just tapped into half. Also got CRT of this candle's low to then trade into this candle's high. So yeah, I definitely think longs are optimal on this pair. So we swept the Asia low as well as, you can see the Asia low swept there, as well as other lows. To be fair, the Asia lows here. Yeah, we've taken a lot of liquidity though. We've taken the 4 hour, so we've taken 2 4-hour candle lows, this one and this one a bit lower. Asia low. We've also even had a manipulation of a current London low. So we swept that and then started to move higher. So I'd definitely be looking at longs on USD CHF for sure. Similar to GU, that's just about getting in at a decent point. You'd probably be trying to aim for maybe this. Even when we come into this though, I'd definitely want to go on a lower time frame and wait for confirmations. It's not really the best point of interest in the world, to be honest. It's actually kind of clutching at straws a little bit. But yeah, this kind of level is what I'll be looking at. So GU's taken that low now. EU's got a lot, well, not a lot, but EU's got a little bit to come down to get to that low. AUD CAD buy, NZD CAD buys, UJ shorts and EG longs, Euro GB shorts. Wait, what? Running 3% on EU sales right now. Lovely, bro. Which model of ICT are you trading with? I mean, the strategy. So we're not really trading a strategy itself, bro. I mean, I suppose you'd call it closest to the Judas swing. But yeah, this is our own strategy that we've developed, bro. So essentially, we wait for the Asia high to be swept, and then we wait for distribution lower. So the Asia high to be swept, price to tap into a point of interest, and then literally just to continue lower to the Asia low. That's basically that strategy. You can see that with EU a lot clearer, to be fair. So that EU was literally, we had an order block here. And then price came lower down into this Asia low. So it's as simple as that, really. Wait for your Asia high to be swept into a POI, confirmation, trade down into the Asia low. Very simple strategy. Comes up more than enough to become profitable off just trading that. Could be some re-entries for JPYs as well on the 5 minute. We've got this little range here. See if we're able to come up to the OTE. There could be decent opportunities to get re-entered into JPY buys. So that's if UJ wants to retrace a little bit, we'll be able to get in. Same as Euro, if it wants to retrace a little bit. Same as the pound's really got an actual decent entry point, to be fair. Do you bash? Again, what are these mad questions? Do I bash? I try not to, bro. I try not to. Sells on GCAD, buys on GCAD. A lot of people's looking at GBP CAD right now. I mean, yeah, we're running nicely from what we wanted to see yesterday. So we basically took the CRT low. We wanted to trade up to the CRT high. We've made decent way yesterday up to that. So yeah, I just want to be looking at buyers, man. Buyers on GBP CAD. So all I'll be looking at is buyers on GBP CAD. So look at EG. Yeah, again, you can see EG's weak, man. So the Euro's really quite weak in these current markets, which is kind of annoying that the pair we're on these higher time frame longs is a Euro pair, but just got to firm that. Got to firm that, boys. If DXY goes higher, I'll pass phase 100k today, probably. Nice, man. Where do you need it to go to, bro? Where do you need it to go to? EU, yeah, EU, we've had this leg down, so really we want to wait for price to make a bit of a retracement so we can catch the next phase of this actual move. From here down to here. Do you bash with ooh woo anime girls? I've already spoke about anime. If you watch anime as a grown adult, you really need to grow up. Do you think life's all sunshine and rainbows? Do you think it's all fucking peace signs and like cool sounds? You're in for the shock of your life, boys. People watch anime and they're like, oh my god, that's so me. That's so me. No, you're not. You're unemployed, bro. That's not you. And yeah, doing the bashing over it is just a whole nother level of you really need to grow up. Not even do you need to grow up. I'm sure on most of the anime people, like children as well. Look, like if I was to Google it, best anime. Alright, apparently One Piece is the best anime, so let's... One Piece characters. Oh, mate, I see so many people with that guy as a profile picture. It's so cringe. It's super cringe. Everyone, I don't know who that is, but everyone's like, yeah, that's me, bro. So you lot as a grown man want me to watch... Main protagonist, Monkey D. Luffy. The Straw Hat Pirates. Like, really, bro? Who's the one that everyone, like, is it this guy? Which one is that guy? Because that's the one that everyone wants to be. No, it's not her. Is it her? Is that a woman? No, that's probably her. Who is that guy? Luffy. Oh, that's the main guy. So that's the people that everyone think they're gonna be. No, not even this guy. People do have this guy as their PFP, which is super cringe. But this guy, bro, people, the guy with black hair, people actually think like, oh my god, that's me. I'm not going on Reddit either. Alright, cool. But yeah, if you watch anime, you're cooked, bro. No, it's not the best at all. What's the best then, bro? Who else lost on GU today? Nah, not me, bro. How comes you lost, bro? What were you looking at longs? What do you normally do an analysis on? Is it the daily or lower? So we do analysis on the daily, but then a lot of your analysis... So we do monthly, weekly, daily, as sort of to find our buyers. And to actually place trades, we're sort of on the 4 hour, the 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute. Or our main time frames. Bro, anime is actually pretty good. What are you on about? Bro, anime is so cool, bro. I wish I lived in that universe. It's so cool. Wow. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is the definition. Rate the anime girls. I don't think there really is any. What? Give me an anime. One Piece. Why isn't it like characters? You know when you can click on the thing and it will tell you like... Oh my god. How old are they for a start? Okay, some of them aren't even 18. Nefari Vivi is not 18, so it's not rank her. Okay, I'm going to have to do this off stream as well. Is anyone getting in on GU? Let's have a look. Boys, this is what's getting you bricked up, really. This. Wait, I can't show you. These are the girls that are getting you bricked up. They're not even designed to be good. Like, that looks like a that looks like a dude. That looks like not even a human. That doesn't even look human. That is just like the ugliest girl in the world with massive babs. That again just doesn't even look human. I'm sure she's got a mustache, so that is not. That geezer looks brolic as anything. That looks like a child, and that literally looks like, I don't even know. Doesn't even look like a person again. How do you look like? I really don't get people's obsessions with it. Yeah, anime tarts. Wow, the chat. Dean, wait, the person on my profile picture is not me. Wait, who are you? Wait. You look like the type of guy to say that. Oh, wait. Rate the anime girls. Oh, yeah, you look like the type of guy to say that. Dean has to defend himself. It's not me on my profile picture. What would you do if Yokore's just... What would you do if Yokore's just came and bodied your trading monitor, but he scores 20 goals from now and wins us everything? Now, we do have one rule only, but rules are made to be broken. So, if he does that, to be fair, 20 goals is not actually that much, because that means he only needs about 8 more from now to the end of the season, which actually isn't too much, considering how many games are left. But if them goals are in the Champions League final and against City at the Etihad, then that's absolutely fine. And I will actually break my number one rule, which is only using my monitor for trading. He also just came in and bodied it. So he didn't steal it. He's not trying to use it. He's not trying to abuse it. He's not trying to steal it. He just happens to have bodied it. So that may be a mistake as he's training so hard. So I would actually let that go as long as he scores in the big games. If he did that and then he doesn't score in the big games and he starts bagging like hat-tricks against West Ham or something, then at that point I'm going to be thinking, was there really any need to break my monitor just to score against West Ham? Probably not. So, yeah, it's a bit touch and go for me, that one. Wow, great age. 18-year-olds, by the way. Great age. Wow. Search high school. Why on earth would I do that, Abhi? Whoa. Yeah, anime tarts. Search Princess Hibana. I don't like anime. Don't lie, Dean. We know. I'm not lying. I know nothing. Dean, you definitely love anime, innit? I can tell, bro. I can tell Dean loves anime. Even if you hate anime, you should watch One Piece. It's better than most famous movies. It's just not, though. It just isn't. Respectfully. Each to their own. Each to their own, innit? So, like, for you it may be better, but objectively it's just not. Nah, I don't know, innit? I don't want to go too hard on you anime watchers, but it's just not my cup of tea. I've never actually tried to watch it, to be honest. Went long on BR there. Wait, on what? Someone said type up Princess Hibana. I'm going to search up Princess Hibana age first. 20 years old, okay. Okay, this guy obviously loves this Princess Hibana. Bro, even this. Really? This is what's... Boys, this. She's got a nose like a fucking... She's got a nose like Cocaine Shane, mate. What? So this right here is what you lot are rating, yeah? Look at the nose, bro. Doesn't even look like a human being. I'm even scrolling through the pictures now, and there's not even any that look like... Boys, really? Bro, on every picture she's got that nose as well. She's got like a proper caved in nose. Okay, no, it's nah, fair play if you do like anime, and it's just not my cup of tea, innit? I do think it's a bit childish, but I think a lot of stuff's childish. I always think Marvel films, if anyone watches Marvel films, bro, I may be getting a lot of enemies by saying what I'm saying, but it's like, really, Marvel? Marvel fans when the good guy defeats the bad guy. No way, bro. Oh my god. This is how bad Marvel films, right? There was actually... Okay, let me actually Google something. How many Marvel films in total? There's over 37 main films, right? So there's 37 main films, and there was actually one film where the bad guys beat the good guys, and that was so unexpected that people thought it was like the best Marvel film ever. It's probably the most, like, oh my god, like, anyone that watches Marvel as a grown adult, it's like, oh my god, the new Marvel film's out, oh my god, I can't wait for Spider-Man and fucking Iron Man and Thor and fucking Captain America and Hulk all to get together. The guy with a bow and arrow. Scarlett Johansson's in it as well. Oh my god. I can't wait for him to fight the bad guy. It's going to be great. Look at all the special effects. Look at all the explosions. Oh my god. Like, you got to be such a low IQ just child to find that interesting. Could have caught a 1 to 3 on EU, but was greedy and put my stop loss over the second order block. Stuck me out and went straight to TP. Wait, where did you have your stop loss? Wait, what? Oh, on EU. Stop loss over the... Oh, what, you had your stop loss here. Yeah, but you should always think, man, never sacrifice your stop loss. Even for this, say I was to get in here, but I wanted my stop loss above here and it isn't a 2 to 1. I would then look to either stretch out my TP to aim for more, or move my entry up so the RR improves. What you don't want to do, so as you can see, that's 2.5 to 1. Or this, for example, aiming for that, this is 5 to 1. What you don't want to do is shorten your stop loss, because that's going to increase the RR, but it's going to increase your risk. There's ways to improve your RR without just increasing your risk. When you have kids, Louis, you'll think differently. Well, no, if I had kids, I'd watch it with them. I'm not going to sit there next to a 5-year-old child and pick fucking plot holes in Marvel films and stuff. Like, it makes sense for a child, because it's like, oh my god, there's big explosions and there's big this and big that. Yeah, for a child, that's interesting. When I was a kid, I thought Spider-Man was cool, and Hulk and Iron Man and Thor. But I'm saying, as a 40-year-old man, if you're looking at the same shit going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, look, Spider-Man, oh my god, Thor just picked up his hammer. Do you know that hammer's so heavy that no one else can lift it, and you've got to be chosen by the gods? Oh my god. Also had an ex-girlfriend that used to love Marvel films, and I used to have to pretend to, like, somewhat like them. And at the end of everyone, because you know I didn't really like them, at the end of everyone, but oh, that was good, innit? I told you that was good. And you're like, yeah, that was good. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm going to put another one on. This one's even longer. Some people just haven't got a mental capacity to be able to watch what they enjoy and not worry. Some people just haven't got a mental capacity to be able to watch what they enjoy and not worry about what other think. Lou hates seeing people enjoy movies. No, that's not true. Like, you lot can tell me, like, movies. I wouldn't really consider... No, listen, I'm not a hater in it. I'm not a hater in that aspect. I just think some shit's made for children. Even in terms of sport, bro, you could tell me the most boring sport. I can understand why people watch, like golf, for example. I have no interest in watching golf. I can see why you'd potentially want to watch it. Same with like Test cricket. I would not be able to watch Test cricket. I find it so boring. But I can respect people that watch it. Same with loads of stuff. Even like World War Two documentaries. I even do sometimes watch them. But like even documentaries and stuff. Wouldn't really be able to sit through one. But I can see why people would like it. Stuff like Marvel and like Harry Potter and stuff. I'm like, really, bro? Really? You're a grown man. Stu's getting triggered in the chat. The piss out of it, but knows the storylines in and out. Lou hates his fan base having fun with what they like. Yeah, I do. How about that? You say you are not a fan, but you know a lot about it. I know, bro. I know the characters in it. I know you got Thor. You got Thor with a big hammer. You got Iron Man, who is a billionaire. You've got Hulk, who only becomes a Hulk when he gets angry. But hasn't he sort of been able to control when he's the Hulk now? I don't know. I can't really remember. And they also named a strain of puff after him, which is pretty cool. You got Spider-Man, who was bitten by a spider. And he never reveals that he's Spider-Man, I don't think. You've got... Okay, that's annoying. We moved off that fair value gap. Bro's PTSD. Bro never had a moment of getting... bro never had a moment getting sucked into a story. Oh my god. Sucked into a storyline. I can write you the storyline of the next Marvel film. What's the next Marvel film due to come out? I'll tell you the storyline right now. And this is pure honesty. I knew that you man would. Avengers Doomsday. All right. This is how Avengers Doomsday is gonna go. Right. It's gonna start off. It's gonna be all good. Okay. It's gonna start off. It's gonna be all good, and then suddenly the bad guy starts getting powerful and powerful and powerful, and suddenly you think the bad guy's actually gonna win, and then the good guy comes in and beats the bad guy. That's gonna be the entire plot from start to finish. I guarantee it. What are you allowed to watch on a movie night as an adult? As an adult, for a start, it has to be acting. It has to be acting. It has to be a film with respect. So it has to be in black and white. And to be honest, it really has to be Charlie Chaplin. So if you're going to a movie night and watching anything other than a Charlie Chaplin film, you need to really grow up. Lou, director, checking in. Come on. Bro, why did you spoil the movie for me? Lou directed Avengers Endgame. Yo, Richesse, you ain't 50 Cent. Don't ignore me like that. Just became profitable, Richesse. Big up, Toto. Let's go, bro. Did you pass your funded, yeah? You're not wrong, bro. Come on. You say, yeah. I like Marvel, but to be fair, Lou, you're not wrong. Lou watches Wolf of Wall Street 24/7. No, I never really watch films, innit? If I do watch films, though, I watch good films. Like, I watch a film that is just good. The Dark Strike. No, like, I like films about real life. Like, not with, like, supernatural things going on. That's just me, innit? Obviously, it doesn't mean you're a child. Like, I am kind of just rage baiting you lot here. But, no, I like, real actual films. It's about real life. No, I like Guy Ritchie films. But I'm not even sure who or what Guy Ritchie films are. Yeah, like shit like this. I watch stuff like this, like war films, spy films. They're all cool. Like James Bond is the perfect example of an actual good film. It is a little bit ridiculous, but that's like borderline. I'll accept that. Borderline ridiculous, but at least he's cool. Lou, are you saying all this now? I just saw McDonald's are launching an adult Happy Meal tomorrow. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh, Lock, Stock. Oh yeah. Snatch, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Yeah, no, them films are cold. What other films? Who's the director I like, bro? Oh, I can't remember his name. Let me fucking find his name. What's this guy's name? This bro, I rate this guy. Shane Meadows, innit? Shane Meadows. This guy's got cold films, innit? Who knows about Shane Meadows films? He's actually cold. I like them films because it's kind of like real life. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. Like with films, I like it to be kind of... I like to watch it and think, oh, I can imagine that actually happening in real life. Quentin Tarantino films. Yeah, Quentin Tarantino films are sick. But I feel like you got to watch them like a few times. The Gentleman Gangster film, yeah, defo. 100%. Are you in any trades? Not right now, bro. Other than this Euro JPY. That's it. That's all we're in right now, which is kind of moving bearishly on this 1 hour, but I'm not too concerned about it. Hoping GU can come a bit higher into this fair value gap and maybe still tap us in. Let's have a look. Dead Man Shoes is brutal, yeah. Lou, what are your thoughts on Scooby-Doo? I used to rate that when I was younger. I can't lie, I used to bear rate Scooby-Doo. The live action one as well, that one was cold. I rated that. Lou, you ever had fun in your life? You man acting like just because I don't like Marvel, Harry Potter or anime that I don't like to have fun. See, they're the same type of people where they're, oh, do you not like having fun? They're the same type of people where you'll be talking about like politics or like religion or something, like at the dinner table or something, and then someone comes along and goes, oh, this is a bit boring. Can we not talk about something else? And then talks about what was on like BBC One the other day or like what happened at their work. Mate, I can't stand that, you know. Like when you're actually talking about some like a deep topic conversation, someone's like, oh, this is so boring. Can we not talk about something else? And then proceeds to talk about the most mundane, like, oh, did you see Love Island the other night? Yeah. It was funny, wasn't it? Oh yeah. Or like, oh, my work was really long the other day. It's like, bro, really? This is your opinion of something good. Harry Squatter. What's that? Another film? EU. What are you looking at on EU, bro? I reckon only gym guys like anime had. Dragon Ball Z was bad. Yeah, keep telling yourself that, bro. Keep telling yourself that the reason you like anime is because you're a gym lad and not a pussy. No, I'm joking. A lot of people that go to the gym do like it. Yeah, I'll give you that. Talks about Coronation Street. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like shit like that. It's like, really, bro? So this is good. So this is meant to be good. Look, you know Star Wars is based on World War II apart from the laser swords. How on earth is Star Wars built on World War II? Bro's seen one too many TikToks. This is England, yeah, quality film. Gentleman's quality as well. I'm looking at silver, waiting for a nice long entry. What do you think? Yeah, I agree, bro. Gold and silver, I'm looking at the same, man. I'm waiting for decent longs. We got the hourly fair value gap we want to trade into. What do you think EU OTE? What do you think of gold sales? I'll more be looking at gold buys, bro. EU OTE. Where are you drawing the OTE from? From this high or from this high? If we're drawing it from this higher, you're looking at getting in here. If you're drawing it at this higher, then you're probably going to have the order block. Yeah, I would most like the look of this order block here. I'd actually like you to do that. This order block here would be looking like the most preferable one, in my opinion. This order block here. GU, we don't want GU to come as high. GU, we've really got this level here. If we draw on the OT of GU, can't really see us coming this high because we couldn't really get past this fair value gap after like 10 times of trying. So I do think we're more likely going to have a slightly smaller retracement on GU. Yeah, basically that is what we are looking at. Look, did you watch anime as a kid? No, I feel like anime is a new thing anyway. Bro, maybe it's just how you brought up. Like when I was growing up, we didn't have the Disney Channel and shit like that, so I didn't really watch brain rot stuff. No, I didn't really watch like all the Disney Channel brain rot, so maybe I just don't like adult brain rot, which is like Marvel and shit like that. Talks about Coronate, yeah, lie. Lou, do you not think EU is better as Euro is weaker pair with more alignment with DXY? Yeah, I do, bro. But as it's weaker, I just think there's less chance that we actually come up to our level. If we come all the way up to this level, then yeah, nice. I'll probably go on the 1 minute, to be honest with you, because it will be quite a strong rally. I'd go on the 1 minute, look for confirmation, then go short. But as I said, I'm just a bit less confident that we'll be able to reach these heights, because like you said, it's weaker, bro. DBZ was DB's was there back then. Wait, what's that? You're quite mature for your age. I wouldn't say that. I mean, maybe. Star Wars is based off Vietnam, the creator already said. The creator can say whatever he wants. It was based on his fucking imagination of a Star Wars, of what a war in space. There's no way this shit... How on earth is it based on... Because you lot might know the lore. How on earth is it based on the Vietnam War? I want to explain that. Doesn't make any sense to me. Dragon Ball. The most jobless people I know watch Dragon Ball. I can't lie. But yeah, people do say Dragon Ball is good. I think that is like actually a kids one as well. Didn't that used to be on like Disney Channel and shit? Can you check out gold and silver and give an idea? Yeah, so gold, we've got this hourly fair value gap. So what I'll be looking for is price to sweep this low and then trade in to our hourly fair value gap and then go higher. So that'll be my idea generally. So we've got this low to take, this fair value gap to fill, and then I'll be looking to go long on that. Silver, very similar. Silver aligns a lot with gold, which is pretty obvious. I know you man probably know that anyway, but see, silver's actually kind of filled this fair value gap. We do have another one lower, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see on silver. Gold looks a little nicer for me. Gold does look a little nicer. Who's been accumulating silver bars like HS? I'm sure HS's mum bought like loads of silver bars, like genuinely here. I'm sure she bought loads of silver here. That's actually peak. You probably lost 30% the day you bought it. You'd get it back though. You'd definitely earn it back, so it don't even really matter that much. People used to get gripped for their Pokemon cards in my school back in the day. Nah, back in my school it was match attacks and it was the football cards. People used to get absolutely licked for their football cards. Yeah, this government shutdown causing uncertainty, people moving investment into metals. Yeah, bro, exactly. Exactly. Could see gold go much higher. I agree, bro. I think gold's going to recover pretty quick. Back in the day, it was pitch and toss, lad. Again, I don't even know what that is. The Empire USA, the rebels, Viet Cong. He said it in an interview. So what, the Empire, is the Empire Darth Vader then? I'm assuming they make USA the bad guys, or what? Naruto is goated. I'm assuming you're unemployed. Still got my match attack somewhere. Bro. If all else fails, I've got the. Let me show you this. I'm sure I've still got this. Where is this shit, bro? Oh yes, I do still have it, bro. This is always accessible, yeah. If I ever get held to ransom. Yeah. Oh shit, it's falling out. Yeah. What do you know about this? 2010 World Cup match attacks, bro. I've got every single card. Every single card, boys, yeah? No lacking on any card. I've got every single one. This is a piece of history right here, boys. Even at the back, yeah? What else we got here? Bro, where are my 100 clubs? Look, we got R9. We got Zidane in here. We got fucking Maldini. Here we go. Boys, if you got these cards, just know. Oh, bro, where are all the... Oh. Wait, where are all the cards, bro? Is there a card I'm missing? No, I don't think there is. Where's the 100 clubs, bro? Bro, where are the 100 clubs? Oh, no, yeah, I do have it. Lou, do you show this to the HUDs? Impressive. Yeah, bro. I do. This is what I say to him. I'm like, right, first of all, I'll start you off light, girl, yeah? I'll start you off with a light 100 clubs. We've got Casillas, 100 club, and John Terry, 100 club. Pretty questionable giving John Terry 100 club, but that is what it is. Now we're moving on to the bangers, yeah? Now we've got Ronaldo, 100 club, Messi, 100 club. Boom. Ronaldo, Messi, 100 club. Boom. And then we're moving on to the managers. We've got hella managers in there. Who's the shit? Is there any, like, sometimes you look through this and you're like, bruv, I do not remember this. Who you got? And then these are the real legendary picks. We've got Bobby Moore 100 club, Maradona 100 club, and Pele 100 club, bro. Come on. What do you know about that? Maradona, Pele, and fucking Bobby Moore. Boom. And then we got even fucking limited editions and shit. Listen, this is a fully completed thing. But the thing is, yeah, what they didn't do with this is they don't tell you how many cards are actually available. Like with the legend cards, you just got to collect them. It doesn't actually tell you. Like I've got Gary Lineker, Paul Gascoigne, Gerrard, Beckham, Defoe, Glenn Johnson, Torres. Wow, Glenn Johnson was really our limited edition. But yeah, they don't actually tell you about the different cards. We put that away so the cleaner doesn't knock it. That's what I was doing as a kid, innit? And I'll never get rid of that book either. I'll never get rid of that. I'll keep that forever. PSA checked cards. Nah, bro. You don't need a PSA then, bro. They're from the horse's mouth, bro. I got them bought for me when I was 8 years old from fucking Tesco. And Tesco used to have a deal as well, bro. Tesco used to have some deal where it was like, if you buy a certain amount of cards and you get a limited edition. Or something like that. My nan always used to do it for me. Remember, they used to be 50p a pack, yeah. And my mum would buy me two packs at a time, so £1. Probably like every other day or something after school. But then my brother used to play football, like quite competitively. So I was at my nan's Bears while my mum took him to training. And she'd just buy me like 10 packs at a time, 20 packs at a time. Do you know what I mean? So that's really where I started to gain. When I was getting them 5, 10, 20 packs at a time. And I was cooking, boys. I used to bare look forward to that. It used to be actually sick. Lou, genuinely though, watch Andor. It's such a good series. It's peak. Maybe I will try anime in it. And maybe I'll be Do You Live On Your Own. Not right now, bro. I have done before, but in a couple of months as well. I was thinking, because obviously we're going to go Bali, man. I kind of want to stay there for a longer period of time. I've got nothing in England to come back to. I've got, like, literally nothing to come back to other than family. They're £1.80 now. That's a joke. See, that's what I'm saying. They lie about inflation, bro. That is nearly 400% inflation. I was addicted to buying them packs. My mum stopped giving me money. No joke. She went ape shit at me. Yeah, bro. Like, they are so... I have 2007, 2008. Yeah, crazy. No, Andor is Star Wars. Anyways, oh, okay. Andor is Star Wars. What happened to Torres? He was the GOAT for a few years. Then performance just went bear market for the rest of his career. Yeah, I think he's so overrated. Mad how you had the at arm's reach. Wait, what? What do you mean, bro? GU running without hitting my entry twice. Yeah, man. GU's annoying. Hopefully we can come back up, though. The end basket looks like it could be retracing for an entry. The XY just continuing. Doesn't really look like it wants to come back to anything. So only 15. Yeah, we do have a 15 minute. We do have a 15 minute on DXY. This here. So if Price wants a slightly longer retracement to come into this 15 minute, this is probably our only hope at another entry on EU-GU. It's going to be difficult for GU right now. EU obviously very nearly at this CRT low as well, which is nice. Yeah, Torres was good for literally a few years and was just terrible after that. Torres is lucky he gets put in certain situations. He's lucky he don't get put in like Mitru conversations, bro. He's lucky people consider him more than just like a one season wonder kind of thing. Search up Andor. It's won Emmy Awards. What is Andor? I recognise her. She was in Ozark, I'm pretty sure. She got done in her head in Ozark. I can normally see by the poster if I'd like it. See, it's a bit too sci-fi for me. I might enjoy it, but yeah, man, it's a bit too like. I like films where it's kind of real. You can imagine yourself in it. Not imagine yourself in it, but like you can imagine. See films and they're based in like London or whatever, or like in England, and you're like, yeah, I can imagine that actually happening. Like that's why I like that Brez films that I showed you, that director, because these films you can all imagine. Like yeah, that I can actually. That's mad shit, but I can actually see how it would happen. Andor, the best show I've ever watched. It's not too sci-fi. I'll get. What's it on Amazon Prime or something? I'll give it a go. The anime hate ain't stopping, G. No, yeah, I'll chill out on the anime hate in it. I will chill out on it. I'll chill out on anime. Yeah, it's alright if you come in. It's 10 minutes, alright. Perfect, thanks. Yeah, chat, I do have my cleaners in today, so I'm going to have to jump off a little bit early. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, chat, let me know any other pairs you man are looking at right now. I think most people's looking at EU, GU right now. As I said, we need DXY to actually start coming down a bit more significantly. This looks like it could potentially be decent if we come down a little bit more. What's gold saying? Disney. Oh, yeah, I don't even have Disney, I don't think. I don't have... Disney's like the only... I've got... Mate, there's so many streaming services. I've got Netflix, Amazon Prime, Paramount Plus, and I still can't watch, like, certain shit. It's like, bro... You're paying near enough 50 quid a month for subscriptions. And then probably about 150 for your TV subscriptions. And you still can't watch certain shit. Arsenal's on tonight, though. Arsenal-Chelsea. That's what I mainly care about. That's going to be a sick game, man. That's going to be a proper game. Is it at the bridge? Oh, no. Didn't we already play you at the bridge? Yeah. We should really go through. All we've got to do is not lose. As long as we don't lose, we'll go through. I think we're going to see Arteta ball. What was that song, Mehmet? You know what song I'm talking about. The Arteta ball song. I think Mehmet's the only person who knows it. Dean Trivia might know it. W Stream, appreciate that, bro. Industry is out, boys. Season 4. What's that on? Come on, you Blues. Nah, man. Chelsea are getting done. Have you seen the film the day after yesterday? Nah, bro. Do you pay TV license? Yeah. What are you waiting for gold? 15 minutes to be inverted? Nah, I'm waiting for the 1 hour fair value gap to be tapped into, bro. So this 1 hour fair value gap here. I want us to come into that. Take out some of these early buyers. And then move up. Potentially wait for like a 1 minute confirmation on here. Or even on the 5 minute. It is an hourly for FVG after all. Looks like DXY is slightly slowing down now. Could be coming a little bit lower. Again, that is really what we want. We do need price to kind of move significantly down. We've got decent confirmations now as well. We do have a few. Levels. It's just where we're going to aim for, because the level we wanted to aim for has now obviously been hit. That CRT, that 4 hour CRT. Now, oh no, has it been hit? No, it actually hasn't been. Oh no, it has. But really, I'll be looking to trade into. My next low would be this 4 hour candle low here. This is the CRT low we have on EU, whereas GU's a slightly earlier candle. So yeah, that's where I'll be really looking to trade into. So that will still be the move that I'm mainly looking for. Industry is a mad show. What's that about? L spelling. You Blues or Reds? I'm Arsenal fan, bro. Arsenal fan, man. Louis, you gonna travel this year, bro? Yeah, man. I'm gonna go Bali soon in like a month. Thoughts on GU, holding on GU. So yeah, bro. Nice. If you're in GU sales, lovely, bro. Yeah, we're hoping that GU can potentially come a little bit higher to get another entry on sales. But if you're already in, then yeah, lovely. You've done well to hold this far as well. So fair play. Yeah, I'm looking to go Bali. I don't know how long I want to go for. I kind of want to stay for longer. How long are you actually allowed in Bali? Bali, you can stay for 30 days using a visa on arrival, which can be extended for another 30 days, allowing for 60 days. Thailand, you're allowed 60 days. British citizens can visit Thailand for 60 days per entry without visa can be extended. So really, you could do 2 months in Bali and then 3 months in Thailand, and then come yard. That is actually a pretty good idea. But what I want to do is I want to go 2 months in Bali just so me and Mace can be. Well, you man know I'm off the path really, but I want to make. Obviously, if you're in Bali, it's not like you can just call a dealer. You'd actually have to definitely like go out to try and find it. So when we're in Bali, me and Mace will be like, well, yeah, both of us together will be sober for ages. Me probably a bit longer, but Mace will be sober as well for like 2 months. Because I know Mace is trying to stop puffing as well. But it's just way too accessible in this country. So if we go Bali 2 months, no puffing and shit like that. And then after that we can go Thailand. Because Thailand, if you go when you're still kind of in the headspace of puffing, it's going to be way too tempting. Like if you've quit puffing for like 2-3 weeks, then you go Thailand, you're going to be so tempted to start again. If it's been 2 months, then when you go Thailand, you're probably not going to start again. So it's one of them. Alright, let's put on this song, L. Mate, my cleaners are here as well. They're going to think, what on earth is he listening to? This is what you're going to see, boys. This is what you're going to see from this game, this pure soundtrack. That's banging. Where's that? Okay, I've got to turn that off. My cleaner's complaining. Why don't you clean your own room? Because I have a cleaner. So why'd shout me about this Bali trip, bro? Yeah, let me drop you a follow, bro. Send me a message, man. Send me a message. Or send me a message on Discord or something as well, bro. That's Germany. Oh, that's Germany. Is it? Oh, in Bavaria, yeah. That is banging, bro. I didn't know Germany actually had a game like that. That looks banging. I would go there, bro. Look how nice that looks. I don't know why I'm showing you on here. Like, it's not just fucking... That looks absolutely banging. Still haven't taken that low. Still haven't taken that low out. Welcome, Tanzania. I think you mean Tanzania, but... Yeah, no, I do want to go. I do want to go to Zanzibar, but probably more of a summer motive than like right now, to be honest. Is this invalid on GUSTP has been hit? Now, we haven't really swept this low. You can see we've made equal lows. So if we retrace now, then yeah. But right now, it's kind of looking like DXY. To be fair, no, it does look like DXY can continue down a bit. So that's what we're hoping. It's one of them. There's no great guarantee that we're going to get tapped into, but... Again, we've got this nice, clean position on Euro JPY as well. If we actually stretch this out and go on the monthly, we basically want another monthly extension. 400 pips. We only need price to go 300. So there's a big chance that this goes to full TP. Obviously, might not go to full TP, but even if we go to the current monthly high, obviously, which is yesterday, we'd still be at like 4 RR, which is good on a swing as well. It's definitely good on a swing trade. Yeah, it looks like we're running. If you go Bali, I might come visit you for a few days. Yeah, why not, bro? What's your Instagram? My Instagram is Richesse FX, bro. My Instagram, Richesse FX. Everyone make sure you get in the Discord as well, man. It's the main community where we do everything. Links in my bio to get in the Discord community, bro. Boys. Shorting. What for, bro? GU, yeah, we are looking to short. GJ, yeah, we're bullish on GJ. Why not monthly CRT? Oh, you mean to the downside? Because we know what that was caused by. That was caused by the BOJ intervention. That wasn't caused by an authentic move down. That was an intervention. I do think that will not really be able to recover. I mean, everyone's got the same bias. Everyone knows that currencies are to be longed against the yen. And even if we look at the yen on the monthly, right? Look at the current open for the yen. It's absolutely bullying this candle. So this was a slight indecision candle due to the injection in the middle of these. There's a Discord boys. There's a Discord boys as well. If you do want to get all funded accounts, and I'll also put you into the mentorship as well for a short period of time. Netto internet stream is down, lag. Oh my god, boys. I know. We're back now though. It just cut out for a second. Yeah, chat. I'm gonna have to jump off in a sec though, because my cleaners do have to clean my room, so it's a little bit early today. I do apologise for that. Price push him. Alright, let me quickly put the TikTok on pause. I'll show you how we're looking for the day. Show you how we're looking for the day. Alright, 2 secs, chat. Alright, this is how we're going for the day. So, we have had this trade hit TP. This Euro USD sell. Let me make the screen a bit bigger. Right, this sell on the 10k. So a nice 2.5% on the challenge. What is that back up to? How is that? How on earth was that still alive? Oh no, it makes sense. Yeah, does make sense. What is it on overall? So that account overall is basically break even. It's only down 1%, that account, that 10k phase 2. So there should be some nice trades on that. And then we have got this. Where is it? We've got this trade as well on Euro JPY. So yeah, chat. But yeah, I'm going to jump off now. I'm going to let these lot. Viva Street, lad. I wish it was Viva Street. Oh, I wish. Bro, GU isn't coming back. Yeah, definitely not, bro. It's looking like it's not going to come back right now. Although, if you look at the DXY... DXY is not exactly flying from this level. It is running out of steam a bit. So I do think eventually we are going to come back. As I said, I'm going to jump off now anyway because, yeah, my cleaners are here. But Macy's going to be live at 12:30 anyway. So there's a bit of a break today. Obviously, normally we are live for a longer period of time. But there was a slight little break today. Before I go, can I still enter Euro JPY? Let's quickly look at Euro JPY entries on a fresh chart real quick. Just before I jump off. But yeah, chat, if you do want to get funded with a prop firm, remember Alpha Capital Group. We do also have mentorship and signals if you're trying to learn the way we trade. So get in the Discord for that, boys. But yeah, so we've got this daily order block was filled on Euro JPY. We have then got price obviously rejecting, so we are starting to run. So when we go on the 4 hour, we want to see what price is coming off of. You can see we're really coming off of this order block right here. and we're moving away. So I want to go down slightly lower. There's not really any fair value gaps in this leg, so I'd more wait, probably just for a quicker trade, just for this order block to tap in. Wait for this order block here. That way you've got a little bit of inducement as well. And then you can aim for probably a closer high, so like something like this on the left, just this high here. So yeah, that's what really I'll be looking for, bro. May not tap in, but that's probably your best opportunity on Euro JPY, to be honest, for a re-entry. But yeah, I want to be holding this one. We're obviously up about 1.5%, floating around that type of amount. So yeah, chap, decent day today. Obviously, EU was caught on the pre-London. We weren't actually able to catch that today, but still a lovely trade using our strategy. This is the strategy we teach as well, boys, like to the T. Wait for the sweep of the Asia high, wait for your confirmation, then get in a sell. So sweep of the high, confirmation, sell down to Asia low. It's as simple as that. Sweep, confirmation, trade. Simple as that, boys, right? But that is a strategy. If you don't want to get in the mentorship or Discord, the mentorship or signals, just join the Discord, boys, and drop me a message. Or you could go to the signals and click upgrade here. You can book a call with us as well. If you want to go to richesse-fx.com, you can book a call. Aaron's right there as well, so drop him a follow and send him a message so you can book in a call with us. And we'll give you a little review of how we trade, how we can help you, and everything like that. But yeah, boys, I appreciate you, man, tuning in. As I said, I do normally go live till 12:30. It's normally 8:30 to 12:30. Has been 8:30 till 11 today because my cleaners are here, so I've got to let them clean my room and that. But yeah, Mace will be on at 1:30. Sorry, 12:30. So you've only got about an hour and a half to wait, and then Mace will be straight on. So yeah, boys, appreciate all you man tuning into this live. As always, big up for all the support. Appreciate the likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. I'll be live tomorrow at the exact same time, 8:30. And then, as I said, Mace will be live at 1:30 later today. So I appreciate you man tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one, boys. Sweet. Sweet. But yeah, boys, I'm going to have to jump off. As I said, we do have... Yeah, I'm going to have to jump off now. But I appreciate all you man tuning in. Good live today. Again, good numbers in here. Lives are growing. Channel's growing. I have got a YouTube video out as well if you haven't already seen that, of a review of my day yesterday. So if you want to see how we got on yesterday, then just go watch this video. Go watch this video here, and you can see me basically going over my day. So yeah, if you want to know how I got on yesterday, as I said, you can go over that, watch that. And then I'm going to do exact same. I'm going to do one for today as well, just so you lot can kind of stay updated with what I'm seeing. But yeah, appreciate you man tuning in. Mace will be live at 1:30, and I'll catch you in the next live, boys. As I said, I'm normally live for longer. I'll be live normally, not on a normal day, from 8:30 to 12:30. Yeah, bro, Simmer, I've dropped you a message, bro, about how much you cost, but I don't think you've replied to it, so just drop me a reply in it. But yeah, appreciate you tuning in, boys, and I'll catch you in the next one, man. Sweet.